Hello children. Yes, very good day all of you. This is Nagashri ma'am here. So I'm going to start with block 2 in maths. Okay? Yes. And I want all of you to sit with a rough book. Okay? Not classwork, rough book. Later I will be sending the notes. Okay children, so any point you need to write it down, or if I ask you to work out, you have to write down and then tell me in your rough notebook. Okay? Yes. And now in my second part, okay, when I did the block 1 second part video, okay, in that I have already introduced to the place values, that is ones and tens. So if you have any doubt, please, yes, watch the second part of block 1. Watch the video of second part of block 1 children. And now you know what, this lesson is all about tens and ones. Okay, so what is tens and ones? I have told you. So all one digit numbers. Okay, which are the one digit numbers? I have already told you children, it might be 1, it might be 7, it might be 8, okay, or 9. So all these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These all are one digit numbers. They have only one digit in them. Yes. So similarly, they all are in the place value. Okay. They have a place. Okay. I have told you that already. They have a place, and that place is ones. They stand in the place of ones. Okay. And it is also known as unit. Okay. Units place or one's place. It is one and the same, but the names are different. That's it. They are the same. Units means also one's place. One's place means also units place. So you can use any of the word. Okay. And all one digit number. Okay. They all are standing in which place? In which position? Yes, they are standing under the place value called as ones, which we represent it with O, or units, which we represent it with capital letter U. Yes, so now you know about the place value and all. Please, if you have any doubt, okay, go through the second part, okay, the video of the second part of block 1 children. Yes, so these all are only one digit numbers. They have how many digits in them? One digit. But what about numbers like 1 1 11, 1 7 17, 2 6 26, yes, and 9 8 98. Okay, so these numbers have how many digits in them? While counting digits, okay, count from right to left. 1 2. Yes, 11 has 2 digits. What about 17? 1, 2. 17 has 2 digits. 7 is 1 digit. 1 is also another digit. 26. 6 and 2. There are 2 digits again. Yes, so these are the digits. So number are formed by digits. It is the combination of digits. There may be one number, there may be one digit number, there may be two digit numbers like this, or there may be more than two digit numbers, okay, like 456 and all. Yes, so there are 1, 2, 3. There are 3 digits in the number 456. Yes, 100, 100, 100. So while writing, I am writing 1, 0, 0. That means I am writing 3 digits. 1, 2, 3. And why I am asking you to count from right to left? That is the rule. We have to count in the reverse direction while we are counting the digits, because it will help us to, yes, not only do addition and subtractions and all, yes, but also to, yes, understand in which place value they are. Okay. So it also helps us to understand which number is, okay, which number belongs to the which place value. So these ones and units and all, they are called the place values. They are telling the value of the digit Okay, in the particular number. So the value of in number 98, the place value of digit 8 is ones. Yes, and the place value of the digit 9 is tens. So I have explained it in my previous class. Yes, children. So here also there are 3 digits. So this 0 is in ones place, this 0 is in tens place, and this 1, it is in hundreds place, which we represent it as H. So ones is a place value, then tens is a place value, TENS, tens is a place value which we denote it with capital T. And hundreds is one more place value where there are 3 digits in a number. If there are 3 digits in a number, then there is hundreds place also, and it is represented, it is denoted as capital H. Yes, this one you will learn in the next classes. So first concentrate on 1 digit number and 2 digit number like this. So I want all of you to say the place value of number 1. Okay, the place value of digit 1 in number 1. So there is only 1 digit, and of course its place value is 1. Okay, and what about 34? While saying 34, children, how are you spelling it? We are telling 34. Yes, we are telling 30 and 4. We are calling out 34 like this. That is, we can split this number 34 as, we can expand it, 30 plus 4. So as you read out, if I ask you to write the number name of 34, yes, you all will write like this, 34. 30 means what, children? If you write it in number, yes, it is like this. And 4 means 4. That means 34 can be represented as 30 plus 4, which is known as expanded form. What it is, children? It is known as expanded form. Yes. So now, similarly, I want all of you to say for 98. Number 98. So, if you write it in words, 98, NINTYEIGHT, 98. And now, I am going to write 90 and 8. Yes, 90 plus 8 is equal to 98. Okay, children. So, 90 is in tens place. It is representing tens. That means what? 9 tens. Okay. And then 8 is only, there is only 1 digit. So 8 ones. For example, what is the meaning of 9 tens? That means, okay, there are 9 group of 10 chocolates or 10 kids, whatever it might be. Now I will draw 10 circles, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is one group of tens. It is known as 1 tens. Yes, that is one group of tens. 1 tens. Next, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is second group of tens. So together, what I will say, together I am telling 2 group of tens, that is 2 tens. Yes. So like this, if I write 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'll just write here. There are 10 circles here. Okay, children. And here also there are 10 circles. Okay, it might be circles or chocolate or whatever. Then again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There is one more 10 circles here also. Yes. So like this, now totally how many 10 circles I have here? Yes. How many 10 circles do I have here? I have 3 groups of 10 circles. 3 groups. Yes. Of 10 circles. Okay, children. One group, second group and third group. So I have 3 groups of 10 circles, which is known as, okay, this is known as 30, right? 10 plus 10 plus 10. 10, 20, 30. So I have 30. But what I am telling is, I have 1, 2 and 3. 3 groups of 10 circles. That means 3 groups of 10 circles. So 3 tens. Understood? We will write it as 3 tens. 9 tens means what? So 9 groups of 10 circles. 8 ones means I have only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have only 8 single circles, and there is no groups and all. We can easily count it, and hence we will tell it as 8 ones. So understood, children, what is the meaning of 90? 90 means 9 tens. 8 means 8 ones. So if you know the table from 2 to 10, I want all of you to write it. So I will give you a homework of it. Don't worry as of now. 9 tens means nothing but, okay children, 9 tens means nothing but 9 into 10 plus 8 ones means 8 into 1. This is known as the expanded form. This part is known as the expanded form. And you know what? There is a tool for counting, children. It is known as abacus. Okay, there is a tool, there is an instrument. Okay, there will be a rod like this. There will be a stand for it, and there will be rods. Okay, there will be many rods on it. It might be 2, 3 or 4 and all. Now let us not consider these two. Okay, these are rods, that is sticks, iron bars, iron sticks and all. So this rod, from here we should not start from here. We should come in the reverse direction, from right to left. Right to left. We have to always, in maths, we have to always, yes, start telling the place values of numbers from right to left. Start adding the numbers from right to left, or subtracting the numbers from right to left only. So this is the most important rule. The first rod here, it denotes ones. The second rod here denotes tens. It shows us how many tens are there in a number. What is the digit that stands in tens place? What is the digit that stands in ones place? And the next, it shows the hundreds place. It tells us what is the digit that comes in the hundreds place, and so on. So first I want all of you to be thorough with this abacus tool. It is known as abacus. It is a tool which helps us to find out easily what digit comes in the exact under the place values. Okay. So there will be 2 rods. Okay. And there will be beads, okay, inside the rods. So if there are, I told you this will represent ones place and this will represent tens place. So if there is only 1 and 2 beads in ones place, that means digit 2 comes here in the ones place, under ones place. And then if there are 5 beads, 1 2 3 4 5 beads under the tens place, okay, 5 beads in the tens rod, that means what number comes in the tens place value? 5. So the number is 52. We are finding out the number easily just by looking at the abacus tool. Okay? Yes. So maximum of only 9 beads will be there. Okay? Only 9 beads can be put in each rod. How many beads can be put in each rod, children? Either no beads at all or maximum up to 9 beads. Not more than 9 will come in each single rod, because it will go to the next place value that you will understand in further classes. So here, this is how we will find out what is the number just by looking at the beads. Okay, so if there is, okay, 2 rods here like this one shows ones place and this one tens. And now if I show here 3 beads or 4, and here 2 3 4 5 6, so that means what is the number I am asking? So ones place, what is the, how many beads are there in ones place, children? 1 2 3 4. So write 4 first, and then how many beads are there in tens place? 1 2 3 4 5 6. Write 6 here later before 4. So we are writing from right to left only, this rule. We are following this rule so that we will never go wrong. This is the most important rule in maths. So what is the number? 64 is the number. And how will we expand 64? 60 plus 4. That means what? 6 tens plus 4 ones. 6 tens means 6 groups of 10 beads. Okay? And 4 ones means 4 single beads. Understood, children? So in this abacus we can't, okay, put 60 beads in one single rod because it is already showing the tens place value. So we can put directly only 6 beads. We can show directly 6 beads in that particular rod. Okay, children? Yes. Now I want all of you to look into your textbooks and write with me. Wherever I ask you to write, you have to write with me. Coming to the first question, write the numbers shown on the abacus. So here there is ones. In the ones rod, there is only 1 bead, so 1 is written. And in the tens rod, there are 1, 2, 3 beads. That means in the tens place, there is 3 written. So here in 64, 4 is in ones place and 6 is in tens place. That you understood, right? So 1 is in ones place and 3 is in tens place. Okay. Now let us see what number is this. What number this abacus tool is showing us exactly. We will start counting the beads in ones place, right, children? First we have to start from right, then we have to move to the left, and then again next, okay, we have to move to the left only. 1 2 3 4 5. Yes, there are 5 beads, so the number is 5 that comes under ones place, and only 1. In tens place there is only 1 bead. That means in tens place you have to write number 1. Okay, digit 1. So the number is 1 5 15. Similarly, 1 2 3 in ones place, 1 2 3 in tens place. So 3 and 3 are the digits that comes in ones place and tens place, and the number is 33. So write it, children. This one is 15. This one is 33. You have to understand and write rather than copying it. Okay. So now here in ones place there is only 1 and 2 beads. And in tens place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 beads. So ones and tens. In ones place there is digit 2 and in tens place there is digit 5. That means the number is 52. 5 tens and 2 ones. Okay, so let us draw this in our classwork. I will also give you notes for it. Okay, children. 2 7 means 27. You have to write 2 beads in tens place and 7 beads in ones place. So let us do that in classwork. I have already explained it to you how we will, yes, show it on abacus, right children? So next, show these numbers on an abacus again. Draw an abacus showing. So these three are also asking the same question, but they are asking in different ways. So we have to draw an abacus tool, and then there we have to represent the numbers. For example, if there is 0 children, so here the number is 3030, right? So in ones place, which is the number? It is the digit 0 is there in ones place, and in tens place the digit 3 is there, right? So in the ones rod, okay, we are writing 0 beads, that means nothing. And in the tens rod, we have to write 3 beads. We have to draw 3 beads like this. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So the number is 30. Yes, understood? So now, tens and ones we have done. And now you know I have told a group, right? Group of one group of 10 circles, two group of 10 circles, third group of 10 circles. So here instead of circles, okay, they have drawn these sticks. So one bundle of 10 sticks. When we are talking about sticks, we will tell bundle. Okay. So one bundle of 10 sticks, two bundles of 10 sticks, 3 bundles of 10 sticks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there are 7 bundles of 10 sticks each. Okay children, this you no need to write, you have to just understand. 7 bundles of 10 sticks. That means what? 7 into 10. That means 70. And now 1, 2. So there is single stick. Okay, how many are there single sticks? 1, 2, 3, 4. So single means 1. There is only one stick. Okay, here there is one stick, here there is one stick, and here there is one stick. So there are 4 ones. And what is the number that we can? That means we have to write, yes, 7 tens and 4 ones. That means 4 into ones. That is 4 only. Yes, anything multiplied by 1 is the same number itself. That means 74. Yes, they have shown it with the help of sticks. Okay, children? And now, so make bundles of tens and ones by using straws. Use 20 straws. This is an activity for you. How many tens are there? That means here I have made 3 groups of 10 circles, right? So if we have drawn straws in the place of circle, and if we have drawn, okay, 20 straws, that means, look here, I will show it in one more sheet of paper. I am going to draw circles instead of straws. So 20 circles means what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I have one group of 10 circles and I have a second group of another 10 circles. That is, I have 2 groups totally to make it 20. Yes? So I have 2 groups, children. So how many tens are there? 1 and 2. 2 groups of tens means 2 tens. Okay, so write here 2 tens. How many ones are there? Okay, that is, I am not writing any ones because in the number 20, 0 is the digit in ones place, 2 is the digit in tens place. So we have to be very thorough with the place value. Okay children. So in the ones place there is digit 0. That means okay, there is 0 ones. Yes. So how many ones are there? 0 ones. Next, use 13 straws. How many tens are there? So the simple method is write number 13, okay, and write the place values. Okay, place values of the digits in number 13. So in number 13, 3, the digit 3 belongs to the ones place and digit 1 belongs to tens place. Right children? So how many tens are there? You have to write the number that is under the tens place value. What is the digit that is under the tens place value? 1. So how many tens are there? 1 10. So this is the easy method even without using straws or drawing circles. Next, how many ones are there? So what is the digit below the ones place? 3. Right? So there are 3 ones. Okay children, and here 0 1. So I want all of you to write 2 tens 0 ones, 1 tens and 3 ones. So before writing, understand why are you writing the digits. Okay. And now moving on to the second one. Count the bundles, write how many tens and ones and the number. Okay. So children, now looking at the bundle. So this is the bundle of sticks where there is 10 sticks in one bundle. So how many such bundles are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. That means 4 bundles of 10 sticks. So they have written 4 tens. And there are single sticks here. That is how many? 1, 2, 3. Single sticks. Single 3 sticks are there. So 3 ones. So it is not a group of 3 sticks. There are single separate sticks there. Okay. So 4 tens and 3 ones means we have to write 3 in ones place and 4 in tens place. So look here. Yes, 43 is the number. Similarly, now we will write for this. How many bundles of 10 sticks are there? 1, right? Only 1 bundle is there. So write 1 tens. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 single separate sticks. So 4 ones. That means now I have to first write 4 in ones place and then 1 in tens place. So what is the number we got children? 1, 4, 14. Similarly, let us count here also. How many bundles of 10 sticks are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 tens. And 1, 2. Single 2 sticks are there. 2 ones. So 2 we have to write in ones place first. Always we have to write from right to left. And then 9 in the tens place because there are 9 tens. That means the number we got is 92. Okay children. And similarly write the numbers as tens and ones. So here 7 and 9, 79. The digits 7 and 9. There are 2 digits in the number 79. And when we write the place value of the digits in the number 79. So we have to write from right to left. Okay. The 9 belongs to the ones place value and the 7 belongs to the tens place value. So there are 7 tens and 9 ones. Okay. And similarly here, if you write the place value ones and tens, after ones the next place value that comes is tens, and after tens the next place value that comes is hundreds, and so on. So if we are thorough with writing the place values correctly, then we will get to know how many tens are there and how many ones are there. That is 9 tens and 0 ones. So don't write this. I will give you notes to it. Just understand children. If you want, you can write in your rough book. So in number 3 there is only one digit, that means single digit, and the very first place value that comes is ones or units. So 3 ones. Similarly in 16, ones and tens. Okay, I am writing the place values for the digits in the number 16 first, so that I will easily get to know how many tens and how many ones are there. There is 1 tens and 6 ones in the number 16. Okay, and here this one let us do in the textbook only. Okay, I want all of you to take out your pencils, and now let us write here 4 tens and 7 ones means write 7 in ones place and 4 in tens place. The number is 47. 6 ones means 6 in ones place. 8 tens means, what is the meaning of 8 tens? Actually after ones only, right, the tens should come. So why they have not given any number in ones place? That means 0 ones. Okay, that means no number is there in ones place. If no number is there, that means 0. 0 numbers are there in ones place. 0 digits are there in ones place. So I will write 0 in ones place and then 8 in tens place. That is 80. And 5 tens and 5 ones means I am going to first write the digit 5 this in ones place, and then next digit 5 in tens place, and the number I got is 55. So I want all of you to write 47, 6, 80, 55 in your textbook. Moving on to next page. Here we all know the place value now. Okay children. So taking number 20 or 13, let me take like 2-digit numbers only. Okay. So let me take 2-digit number 52. Tell me the place values. That means, okay, the place value of the digits. So 2, the place value of 2 is ones and the place value of 5 is tens. That means 5 tens and 2 ones, right? Okay, correct? That means what? The place value. It is telling the value of the place. Okay, the place value of the digit 5. It is telling us where is the digit 5 actually standing. What is its position. What is its position or what is its place. That is known as place value. So finding out whether it is in tens place or ones place and all, it is known as place value. Okay. So the place value of 5 is tens in number 52 and the place value of 2. What is the place value of 2 in 52? It is ones. It is standing below the ones place, right? So it is ones or units. So this is the place value. It is telling us where is the digit exactly standing. What is its position? What is its place? But what is the meaning of face value? Face value is nothing but the number itself. Okay, so in number 52, the face value of digit 5 is 5 only. The face value of 2 in 52, I'll write that also, is 2 only. So the digits itself, only the number in whole, okay, that is known as the face value. It is the actual value of the digits. Okay, so how many ones are there or how many tens are there? Okay, that we are telling there are 5 tens. So 5 is the face value of the digit. Okay, and how many ones are there? We are telling 2 ones. So 2 is the face value, the digit itself is the face value. So now you know the difference between face value and place value, children. Very good. So moving on to here, write the place value and face value of the underlined number. I want all of you to do this activity in your textbook now. Number is 81, so they have given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to show us 8 tens and 1 ones. Okay, so what is the place value of 1 and 8, or are they asking both, or have they underlined the digits? Yes, they have underlined here. They are asking the place value of 8, the place value and face value. So the place value of 8 is, I want all of you to write ones and tens. I want all of you to write the place value of both the digits, of all the digits in the given number. So you will get to know what is the place value of 8. It is tens, right? 8 tens means 80. 3 tens means 30, 30. 7 tens means 70, 70. Yes, 7 tens means 7 into 10. I told you, right? I told you earlier. So, what is the face value? The digit itself. What is the face value of 8 in 81? It is 8 only. So, write 8. Similarly, what is the face value of 1? The digit 1 in 41. The face value is 1 only in the number 41. What about the place value of the digit 1 in 41? Yes, the place value is, for that I want you to write the place values of the digits, ones and tens. So, 1 ones means you have to write 1 into 1, that is 1 only. Similarly, 60, they are asking the place value and face value of 0. So, before that I want you to write the place values above the digits itself, ones and tens. So, going from right to left again. And then, yes, we will get to know 0 ones. 0 ones means 0 into 1, that is 0 only. And what is the face value? We have to write the digit itself, that is 0 again. Okay, children. So now for these I will give you the notes. Hope you have understood thoroughly till here. So what is the expanded form also? I have explained it to you. Okay, children. That means 5 tens plus 3 ones. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 bundles of 10 sticks. So 5 tens. And 3 single sticks. 1, 2, 3. 3 ones. So 50 plus 3. 5 tens means 5 into 10. Plus 3 ones means 3 into 1. That is 5 into 10. 5 tens are 50. Plus 3 into 1, 3. So here let us write, children, 71. That means 7 tens plus 1 ones. Okay. This is in ones place and this is in tens place. 7. So 40 plus 1. Sorry, 70 plus 1. Right, 70. This is 71, right? Right? 70 plus 1. Yes, children. Now after writing 7, going to the next number, that is 80. Number 80. Okay. So in 80, the 0 is in ones place and 8 is in tens place. You can write in small size, you can write the place values of the digits above itself. Okay, so that it will be easy for you to expand. Now above 8 there is T, right? That means 8 tens plus 0 ones. So 80 plus 0. And now similarly I am writing ones and tens above the digits. So 9 tens plus 3 ones, that is 90 plus 3. Next, 67. I am writing ones and tens above the digits so that it will be easy for me to expand it. We are expanding it. We are writing it in expanded form. 6 tens and 7 ones. Children, what is the meaning of 6 tens? I will show you that also. 6 into 10 plus 7 into 1 is known as 6 tens and 7 ones. So, next I have to write 60. 6 into 10 means 60. 7 into 1 means 7. This is the expanded form. Understood, children? So now I want all of you to be thorough with the what I have taught so far, that is place value, face value, the abacus drawing, how does it mention, how we should expand it, what is the meaning of place values, what does it say. So all this you have to be thorough with. Okay, and then I'll be giving you notes for it. You have to copy that notes. Okay, rather than copying it, you have to understand thoroughly, so that you will only do it by your own, on your own, children. Okay, so hope you all will understand this and you will go through the lesson once or twice. Thank you so much. Bye.